Talk us through your expectations of the squad going into this tournament.
Look, it's a really exciting group of players. We've got 10 potential new caps in this group. Right from the start, they've all shown an excellent level of ability, and their appetite to take on information and try new things has been outstanding. So my main expectation is that I continue to see that, and they apply that same determination and effort on court as they've shown in training.
How do you manage individuals that have not been to these events before?
We've spoken a lot about what it means to be an international netball player or an athlete in any sport. So a lot of it is around preparing them for the stuff off court as well as on it. So this group has shown a natural appetite to want to watch others and learn from that.
Home soil for you, so bet you're really looking forward to this competition. What should we expect?
I think we've got a mixture of some youth in there and some players who've been on squad for the past year, so a blend of both. I'm really looking forward to playing in front of the home crowd and having home support. I think it'll be a fantastic experience for the girls.
What have you told the players to prepare for? For a lot of them, it's their first time.
Do you know what? It's really just to enjoy it. You know, soak it in. Hopefully for a lot of them this is the start of their, international career, having a longer career path through that. So lots of learnings for them in this environment. Obviously we didn't compete last year in this competition, so it is quite new for them. But I think it's just enjoying the moment. And we have ourselves obviously a series of goals in terms of performance, etc. And it's just focusing on those things that we can control.
Talk me through your expectations at this tournament.
Everyone's just going to work really hard and try everything they can, put everything we've learned in training onto the court and just see how it goes.
What does training look like for you leading into this competition?
Everyone's been working really, really hard, putting absolutely everything they can into training. Even the preparation leading up to camp, like resting before, resting after, to make sure we get everything we need out of it.
You're the home team, so talk us through your preparations.
So the past couple of weeks we've had a lot of training sessions and practice matches. Feel like we're ready to go.
Lots of matches, so how do you prepare for that?
Well, I think it's all really about gaining experience. This is the first time for everyone. We're really hoping just to do our best and gain much experience as we can.
Overall, how has the preparations gone?
Really good, lots of one-to-one, lots of reflection, get video analysis, all important for our prep, so we feel really prepared.
Okay, so can you just talk us through your expectations?
Win together, lose together, stick together. So we're all here for the experience, none of us are capped, so we're all here to encourage each other and enjoy it.
Under 17 Championship and Challenge event.
Welcome back to the last day here in Antrim. I can't believe it's gone so quickly. This is UAE versus Wales on court for you right now, and it's such an important game. The starting lineups for you then really quickly for the UAE. In goalkeeper, Christina Morel. Goal defence, Tessa Smies. Wing defence, Yasmin Craig. Centre, Eliza Petricola. Wing attack, Molly Fuller. Goal attack, Gemma Ely. And goal shooter, Holly Guerin. Deb Jones is the head coach, and the impact players are Chloe Andrews, Caitlin Gowdy, Claire Johnson, Maria Nicolau and Neela Morgan. For Wales, starting goalkeeper Caitlin Blanks, goal defence Freya Evans, wing defence Millie White, centre Ruby Ellis, wing attack Megan Cottrell, goal attack Fionn Evans and goal shooter Caris Davis. The head coach for Wales is Fionn Davis. The impact players for Wales are Olivia Burton, Erin Price, Jessica Stradbrook, Hannah Wiley and Lowry Windsor. The umpires for you today are Jo Paddock, Laura Lovett, and the reserve is Sonia Thompson. I am Natalie Pepperell and I am joined in commentary by the silver medal winning coach Nikki Lloyd. How are you, Nikki?
Morning everybody. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Looking forward to just enjoying some netball today, having finished our campaign yesterday.
And fantastic for you guys, you've secured the silver medal. And just to put into context how important this game is, for the championship section, one of the teams will be relegated this year into the challenge section. One of the challenge section teams will be promoted. This is absolutely key, isn't it, in terms of who's relegated?
Yeah, definitely. The competition has been so fiercely contested this time, and with some really close games that could have gone either way, to be honest. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing where this one plays out to.
So far, UAE are yet to win. However, they have come within 5 against Northern Ireland and against Scotland, which means they've got points on the board. They're currently sat on 4 points. Wales looking more comfortable. They lost to Scotland by 5 goals, so again, they earned themselves an extra point, but they beat Northern Ireland quite significantly, 66-31, and a loss to them against England 32-71 means that their goal ratio is quite good as well. If UAE win this game, Northern Ireland will be the ones relegated. If Wales win and UAE come within 5 goals, then it'll go down to goal ratio between UAE and Northern Ireland. I mean, it just doesn't get any tighter. That's if Northern Ireland lose to England.
Yeah, and that's very good maths, Natalie. I'm very impressed. I'm not sure I could have done that. Yeah, I mean, those just goes to demonstrate the fine margins that we're talking about with this competition.
Wales came out absolutely gunning against a strong England side yesterday, the best score against England that has yet been in this competition. And we were a bit worried whether they would be a bit fatigued today, but so far, not at all.
No, they've come out nice and strong, secured their first 2 centre passes and got turnover, applying good pressure here.
Nice strong hold there by Holly Guerin. She was outstanding for UAE yesterday.
Yeah, she was. Her strength, her angle and her timing off that hold was excellent yesterday.
Lovely deep drive as well there from the Welsh side, but can't quite keep that one in. Talking of outstanding, Fionn Evans, an absolute game changer for Wales yesterday, cheering every score and very confident to put them up.
Yeah, I think in the game against us, I think she had a little bit of a shaky start, but the first game of the tournament for these young athletes is always very nerve-wracking, and it often takes them a little bit of time to get rid of those.
And that must be quite hard to manage as a coach.
Oh yeah, I mean, our first game was at 7 o'clock on Thursday on travel day, and there was most definitely some nerves in the group, but you know, it's just important to keep reassuring them, reminding them of their processes and structures, and let them play through it.
Super fast ball speed there by Wales. Karis Davis finishing it off. Ruby Ellis, again, really integral in this side so far today, and really was yesterday. Great vision.
That's good support on the rebound there from the goal attack.
The UAE are going to have to do something about this soon, as the scoreboard is just ticking over nicely for Wales. They don't want to go too many down. Although we've seen all the way through this competition that actually an early scoreboard doesn't really make any difference.
No, certainly lots of momentum swings through lots of these games, but there's a settler for the goal shooter from UAE. Oh, that was really good pressure on the centre pass there.
There's lots of options for Deb Jones back in that defensive circle, so it'll be interesting to see if there is an early change there or whether they keep this running out, because they're seemingly to get the ball quite easy into Karis Davis at the moment.
Yeah, and that last feed was straight at the middle of the court as well, uncontested.
Great pressure by Ruby Ellis. Lovely by Ely.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, because that was a good give and go.
Blanks. Finding Ellis. That's better, isn't it, from Morel?
Yeah, excellent. Came off the body, moved her feet around and just contested the line of the ball, putting the goal shooter under lots of pressure there.
Offside.
Yeah.
Oh, but good job, Morel. This is a lot more fluid on this through court. Lovely positioning by Guerin at the back.
Yeah, some fantastic forward options used down that far side, but then opening the court with that swing, just shifting the defence and creating that opportunity.
And all of a sudden it's an error for Wales. A chance to turn the centre pass here would absolutely put UAE back in contention. Ely was lucky with that.
Yeah.
Strong challenge at the back from Craig. The defence all over this for Wales, but Ely manages to get free, not comfortable with the position.
And that's a nice connection.
She does like to offload the ball, Ely, to Guerin. And to be fair, when Guerin shoots as well, she does, then...
Yeah, I think it depends. All the teams have their structures and what they're trying to play to and create. So, yeah, it's good to have two shooters confident to take the ball to post.
Cola linking with Ely. Oh, lovely. Again at the back by Guerin. Just positioning, draws the defender Evans around the back and opens up the front space.
Yeah. Well, that's a lovely feed, just dropping the ball into that back space.
And again, great defence. Unlucky by Evans. And again, the front space. Evans is going to have to get her feet around that. It's funny because it seems like Evans is dropping in and Blanks is coming out, so they're doing a positional change between goalkeeper, goal defence quite early on to be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess particularly when they've got turnover ball early in the game. But that was good mix-up in the UAE shooting circle with the goal shooter presenting to the front.
Oh, she was lucky on that one. Blanks had that covered.
Yeah, she just came off a little early, which allowed the defender to run her feet back with her.
Oh, beautiful. That was made to look easy, wasn't it?
Yes, it definitely was, and a nice calm shot to finish.
We didn't see Karis Davis much yesterday, but she really impressed me when I first saw her, so I was surprised that we didn't see her yesterday. But then maybe being rested when playing against a strong England side.
Yeah, and it definitely, I know from experience, having two games in one day or different matchups, you do have to look at the squad as a whole and how you best manage them through that.
It's a turnover for Wales. Again, that score just starting to edge out. Oh, but Tessa Smythe. Yeah, she's not allowed to talk when she's out of play.
Oh. Again, good front position there from the goalkeeper, just making sure that there was pressure on the receive.
We say quite regularly, don't we? Don't wait for the ball to land, take it out of the air, and I think they were just caught a bit there, UAE. Great back up by White. Not White, Craig. Nice quick hands.
Well, that's well done by the UAE centre, making sure she was first onto that ball.
It's great, isn't it? Great backup, because actually you kind of want your defence to take that with two hands, but
yeah,
your teammates got you back.
No, just to be patient and work their way through this solid defence from Wales. That's a good front and back option presented there for the feeders. The ideal. Most wing attacks and centres would appreciate that.
And they're being quite smart on their three-quarter attack, aren't they? Because we've seen UAE, use some really long balls in the past, but actually they're playing quite a lot of front ball.
Yeah, and I think that's to do with Wales making the space look really close, but they're not being, pulled into trying to give anything long or diagonal. They just keep cutting back to the ball and working again. I think we've seen lots of teams play a lot of netball down that far side, including us. Seems to be a bit of a common theme.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's because I didn't have a shower this morning. It's obviously Cass. You can see Cass, your P's panel in front. It's obviously them. They don't want to be near them.
There we go. It's a turnover for UAE.
And an advance, which is absolutely fabulous. So key to get themselves back in it early.
Yeah. Just trying to force the feed into the 2-on-1 there.
And it seems to be a bit of a theme at the moment for UAE. They get the ball back, they get the turnover back, and then it's just a silly mistake. And that must be so frustrating.
Well, I think it's just these young athletes need to learn to recognise critical moments in the game, and when momentum's with them, to play it simple and take the ball to goal. But that's something they have to work through and learn.
In the meantime, Wales having an absolute stormer still. That circle working beautifully for them at the moment. So as you said, the balance of the front space and the back space between them is really good.
Yeah, and it just makes it much harder for the defenders to work together and provides good clean line for the ball.
Oh, unlucky. Great pickup, however, by Gorin.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen Gorin shoot many of those, so interesting scoreboard and time pressure to try and offload that to Ely when she was covered. But those are the errors potentially, if you're going to make them, get them out in the first quarter.
Yeah, and UAE proved yesterday that they don't ever give up. They continue to contest, they continue to push for goals, so they want to get another 1 or 2 on the board here and try and close the gap a little bit going into the second quarter.
And as we said early on, in this competition, the way it stands, these two teams currently potentially playing out for third place. But actually, the main thing here for UAE is to try and avoid relegation. The only way for them to do that is either to win this game or to come within 5 points. Lovely by Ely. No.
Yeah, I mean, that was brave, wasn't it? Given the last ball they tried to do to each other via the floor was picked up by the defence, but
it paid off that time.
It paid off that time, yeah.
I mean, I nearly weed, but
here we go, opportunity, take the ball through.
1 minute is lots of time, isn't it? Lots of time to score not only one, but score their next centre pass as well. Lovely decision by Ely.
Yeah, that was lovely through court, nice and composed.
And all of a sudden, from Wales pushing out ahead, we could have a comeback here. Not to take the lead, but to certainly minimise that gap.
Yeah, and the wing defence doing a lot of work on first phase of their centre pass, really driving through, which is helping release the attack more towards goal.
26 seconds, Wales will have to take it, but if UAE can
still plenty of time.
Oh, what a ball.
And composure on the shot, very nice to see.
They're taking it, game smarts. Would have expected them to roll that back. Oh, goodness me. So, the end of the first quarter, UAE on 12, Wales on 17. As it currently stands, it would still take it down to goal average with that score, but there's still 3 quarters left. So, whatever you are doing, do not go anywhere. Get yourself a cup of tea by all means, but join us back here again in just over 3.5 minutes. So welcome back to this exciting game between UAE and Wales. UAE currently sat on 12, Wales on 17. Just one change to bring you, which is for the UAE. Molly Fuller has gone off. Eliza Petricola goes to wing attack, and Chloe Andrews comes on to centre. Surprised by that, Nikki, or?
No, not really. I think, sometimes coaches know their players and they know the roles that they can go on and do and the jobs that they can go on and do. I think given the stakes here, I think if the coaches feel that that's what they need to do, then I think that's a great decision. Lovely. That's a really good shutdown on first phase there with that 3 over. But UAE still make progress to circle edge.
Blanks pinged there. Lovely positioning again by Guerin. I feel like I need that on repeat.
Yeah, but I think an example there of why you need to keep moving your feet onto the ball at all times on attack and defence. Don't allow your opposition to have a go at the ball like that.
Miscommunication between Wales is almost a gift here for the UAE. Can they unwrap this present and take it all the way through to goal?
That's nice vision, just to see over all the players that were directly in front.
Ambitious to send that over blank when they were both sort of front on back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no. And also just not enough height on it, and I think sometimes young players need to really explore the height they need to put on a feed to a shooter like Holly is at the back there for UAE, and really trust her to attack it in the air.
The noise level has lifted. The UAE bench are really into this game. I assume that Deb Jones has told Gemma Ely to shoot because she put that last one up quite confidently. Oh, they're just hanging off a bit, the defenders, aren't they, to try and run on the ball coming in rather than being man on.
Yeah, and the centre wing defence did a good job there at just delaying good feed positions.
Oh, she's just given it everything. Freya Evans.
Yeah, just running out of room there on the sideline.
But this is what we're going to see. This is how important this game is to both teams.
Yeah, and it's that pressure on your own possession. Oh. Yeah, no problems there for UAE.
Lovely change of direction there at the front by Cottrell. Oh, I didn't know which way it was going then.
No, there certainly seemed to be lots of arms involved there. Wasn't sure whose arm was the offender.
And the confident shot of Evans. Breaking call. No, contact call.
Yeah, I think that was Millie White at wing defence, but she'd done a really good job at pinning the wing attack right in that corner.
They're going to have to be careful with that ball as well. Ruby Ellis running around her centre. She may have contacted that time, but she's going to come through cleanly eventually. I just want to see them hold their space a bit more.
Yeah, it just needs a slightly stronger angle on that hold to just make that angle much harder for the defender to get her feet around.
Good confidence from Karasevas, but further out than we've seen her shooting from in the first quarter. Credit to UAE defence for forcing that. Oh no! Can hear someone from the UAE.
Oh, that's fantastic response from the UAE.
And that's the fight that you're talking about there, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, we've made a mistake. Okay, what's our response to that going to be? And that's to stop the opposition getting that breakout ball.
Ruby Ellis again on the challenge, but Chloe Andrews secures it.
Oh, that's a lovely shot after being a little bit off balance on that in and out.
Time called. We're seeing a change here. It's in the wing attack position. So Megan Coxwell leaves the game. Is it Brereton? It's Lowry Windsor that comes on at wing attack.
Okay. That's good availability from the wing attack on first phase. Right at the middle. Oh, excellent feed, quick release before the defender had time to see it coming. That's confidence. And we're back to a 3-goal game here, Natalie.
I know, I love it. As a spectator with a neutral perspective, it's so exciting that it, you know, and all the things that matter in this game in terms of the score for promotion, relegation. Oh my goodness me.
And these are all performance and competition factors we need these young athletes to experience and learn from. So, yeah, it's fantastic for these young athletes.
Although I'm not going to lie, if I was on the bench, I'd be quite happy with a blowout in my team's favour. And it's impressive, the smooth confidence of both teams actually in attack. You know, they're not really stuttering on releasing that ball. The release has been lovely and quick. You know, we're seeing 1-second releases and 3-second releases, sometimes waiting for things to open up. There's not that sort of stuttering on 2 seconds.
No. Oh, not quite sure what's happened there, but UAE coming up with the ball.
I think she called a short pass. If they actually hand it to each other, it's a short pass, isn't it? If they both have their hands on it.
Yeah, I mean, if the umpire judges that one of them very clearly had their hands on it first, which that must have been the case, I would suggest. Okay. That was good defence from Wales, though, pinning both the centre and wing attack on this sideline. There's the width.
Yeah, good cover by the defence, but very clever of Guerin to pop the top.
Yeah, just the front defender then being really active and moving her feet in front and just making it the feeder question where the space was.
It's got a little bit frantic now, and I think that's the scoreboard. You know, both teams can feel it. The Wales pressure is huge, and you just feel like UAE are a bit more, I don't know what the word is, sticky?
Yeah, I mean, everything's pressured and contested, and what a fantastic shot that is.
This is amazing.
And the noise levels in here, the support for these young athletes, all competition has been outstanding. I can say it was definitely felt and heard on the bench and on the court.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, great connection there, great timing.
I'm so patient on that. They had to work it, but they just kept their cool, didn't they? Just kept letting the ball go, keep moving around.
Yeah, and Caris Davis, she's really nice to watch her shooting action. She's ever so calm and clearly goes through her own process each time. Got another changes coming here for Wales.
And I guess, you know, they are losing this quarter so far by 3. And so, you know, is it a surprise that they've changed, or it's a tricky one, isn't it? Stick or twist.
Yeah, and I think, again, I come back to the fact that, you know, your coaches know your players, and momentum is very clearly with UAE at this moment in time. So it's about what strategies Wales want to put out there to kind of get some, just stabilise things a little bit and get some calmness back and rebuild that confidence, really.
So just to confirm, as I'm sure you saw, Millie White went from wing defence and put the goal defence bib on in that change. Hannah Wiley is the player that has come on as wing defence. Keeping their 2-goal lead then, Wales, on their centre pass. Oh, that was just so close.
Yeah, it was good to support, but it was very narrow to the ball carrier. She's always inviting the defender's arms to kind of try and interfere with that.
Oh, unlucky for Blanks. Great elevation on that rebound, but just couldn't secure it.
And that's lovely placement into that backspace again. Finished off nicely.
Under-17s for UAE had Charlie Preston last competition, the well-known youngster that's played for seniors as well. Oh, it's UAE! But this year, Holly Guerin has really stepped up.
Yeah, she was excellent for them yesterday against Scotland, was, really solid and impatient with her holds. She's doing the same again today. What can UAE do here? This would take them to 25 all. Yeah, lovely draw there to open up that backspace.
And great placement on the feed as well, because that isn't easy, is it, to send that ball?
No, and actually Holly isn't giving herself a ton of space on that back line, so margin for error is pretty narrow.
Oh, they played for that, Wales. That was some fantastic defending.
Yeah, it was just not recognised there by the UAE attack.
Some great defensive structure, absolutely shut down the forward and offer up the diagonal and then run on it. A great response by Wales. Just now, they need to just take theirs through.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Just a great demonstration there with goalkeeper sat in front position, just having a go at the ball.
Oh,
there she goes
nice.
again.
Christine Morel. Wowza.
And again, good demonstration of that being recognised and supported by a mid-quarter, picking up the loose ball.
Wales,
another opportunity here.
Wales need more defensive magic.
Would just like to see another option being presented from UAE. They're getting a good first option.
Obstruction call against Millie White. Oh, who wants their own centre pass? Oh my goodness! Oh, pain for Fionn.
Oh, and there we go now. I think that's 26 all. Oh.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nikki, we don't need caffeine to keep awake today.
Speak for yourself. I think I could still do with some more caffeine, to be honest.
Wowza. 27-26 at the moment to UAE. That makes it 27 all.
Last 2 minutes of the quarter. Looks like we've got more changes coming here for Wales.
Caris Evans is going to the bench. Caris Davis is going to the bench. Fionn Evans is going to goal shoot, and I do believe this is Jessica Strudwick that's come on to goal attack for them. A lineup that they played yesterday that worked well. Rhian Davis obviously deciding that it's their attack that's not working. Or maybe just something to get UAE thinking with a minute and a half left. And we saw you, and I loved it, make changes throughout quarters. Some teams have left it till quarter time. The rationale between changing it mid-quarter, is it so they can just get on and settle before the break?
Yeah, so I think, it's been really important to me, this competition, to allow these young players to try and take on board feedback and implement, but also if we're looking at them going into the next whole quarter, is just giving them a couple of minutes at the end of the last. And I think that's proved effective for us this competition. So I think it depends on the situation and the players really, but certainly for us that was the thought process behind certainly some of mine yesterday.
Smart decisions based, you heard it here first, based on individual players and their needs, and the coaches are going to have to come up with all of their tricks of magic in this game to help their players as UAE take the lead once again. 20 seconds left for this plucky Wales side to get the goal in.
Oh, the brilliant quick hands there. Great timing and understanding.
Now will they dribble the ball back this time? No, they won't.
Oh dear.
There's 20 seconds left, that is why. Apologies.
And an obstruction call right underneath the post.
And now it's 10 seconds.
Yeah. So what are Wales going to do with this ball?
5 seconds, they're going to have to take it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Wow.
What a quarter from UAE. A massive 18 goals for them in that quarter. Wales scoring 12. So that was a huge quarter for UAE.
Massive, and it'll be interesting to see now what the coaches do at half-time and the response in the third quarter.
Well, don't go anywhere because this is literally just goal for goal. It still has loads left in it and it makes a difference in this competition. We will be back in about 8 minutes and we'll see you then.
Just talk us through your expectations of the squad going into this tournament.
Look, it's a really exciting group of players. We've got 10 potential new caps in this group. Right from the start, they've all shown an excellent level of ability, and their appetite to take on information and try new things has been outstanding. So my main expectation is that I continue to see that, and they apply that same determination and effort on court as they've shown in training.
How do you manage individuals that have not been to these events before?
We've spoken a lot about what it means to be an international netball player or an athlete in any sport. So a lot of it is around preparing them for the stuff off court as well as on it. So this group has shown a natural appetite to want to watch others and learn from that.
Home soil for you, so bet you're really looking forward to this competition. What should we expect?
I think we've got a mixture of some youth in there and some players who've been on squad for the past year, so a blend of both. I'm really looking forward to playing in front of the home crowd and having home support. I think it'll be a fantastic experience for the girls.
What have you told the players to prepare for? For a lot of them, it's their first time.
Do you know what? It's really just to enjoy it. Soak it in. Hopefully for a lot of them this is the start of their international career, having a longer career path through that, so lots of learnings for them in this environment. Obviously we didn't compete last year in this competition, so it is quite new for them, but I think it's just enjoying the moment, and we have ourselves obviously a series of goals in terms of performance, etc., and it's just focusing on those things that we can control.
Talk me through your expectations at this tournament.
Everyone's just going to work really hard and try everything they can, put everything we've learned in training onto the court and just see how it goes.
What does training look like for you leading into this competition?
Everyone's been working really, really hard, putting absolutely everything they can into training. Even the preparation leading up to camp, like resting before, resting after, to make sure we get everything we need out of it.
You're the home team, so talk us through your preparations.
So the past couple of weeks we've had a lot of training sessions and practice matches. I feel like we're ready to go.
Lots of matches, so how do you prepare for that?
Well, I think it's all really about gaining experience. This is the first time for everyone. We're really hoping just to do our best and gain much experience as we can.
Overall, how has the preparations gone?
Really good, lots of one-to-one, lots of reflection, get video analysis, all important for our prep, so we feel really prepared.
Okay, so can you just talk us through your expectations?
Win together, lose together, stick together. So we're all here for the experience, none of us are capped, so we're all here to encourage each other and enjoy it.
Wowza. Ben, your timing is amazing. The guy behind the camera, look at that, starting bang on the game. We are back. UAE versus Wales. It's currently 30 goals to 29, UAE lead. And considering Wales were ahead by 5 in the first quarter, this is not what we expected, is it, Nikki?
Well, I think it just shows how quickly momentum can change, and if these young athletes can stick to their processes and stay calm and composed, what can be achieved in terms of the scoreboard.
Oh, some long balls from Wales, and no changes were made going into this quarter, so coaches obviously just giving their players some input, and it's Wales that get them off the scoreboard early on.
Yeah, off of the UAE centre pass, so good first turnover for them.
Just seemingly come back on really fluid, and UAE need to be a little bit careful, because we saw this in your game. They were ahead by 7, and then you came back with a massive 9-1 in the first 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was a good third response from my girls in the third quarter, and shows what can be done. And there we go. Really good from the wing attack, taking an intercept off that lateral. What can Wales do with it this time?
Thought they'd overcooked that then, but everyone's managing to pull it in.
Excellent work. That's a really excellent example there. The goalkeeper had been doing that really well, sitting in that front position, moving her feet, and then having to go at the line of the ball. Another example of that there, well done.
Strong by Ruby Ellis, but contacted on the way through. Chloe Andrews.
Yeah, looks like she's seeking clarification from the umpire there, the Wales centre.
Another another spill off the back line for the UAE, just not managing to settle yet in this third quarter.
Yeah, just need to take a breath and take the pressure off each other, keep it nice and simple, place the ball well. Oh, that's so hard to do that. Well done.
You just want them to reward it now, don't you? This is twice the defence have got a turnover here.
Yeah.
The attack have to reward this hard work.
Oh, that's a really strong take, really brave on the feed. Well done, good shot.
And it's nice, isn't it, that even though that feed hasn't worked for the last two, they're still like, no, this is our process, this is our go-to. Yeah. Let's do it, but let's execute it better.
Yeah, and just trusting in each other and not backing off of that.
Obstruction called against Millie White.
Yeah, and good screen set in the circle. Oh, we're going back.
Oh, but interestingly, Caitlin Blanks then went back into the screen position.
Yeah, but good adjustment there from the UAE shooters. It changed, so they did something different.
And a great response to the early start by Wales. UAE just saying, okay, you might have started well, but we're just going to come back at you now.
Yeah, and I just think both teams could just do with maybe tidying up some of these obstruction and contact calls a little bit, just keeping themselves in play a little bit longer and building some pressure. But here we go, another turnover.
So again, just to put into context why this is so exciting, if UAE win this game, then unless Northern Ireland get within half of England, they will be the ones to get relegated in this competition to the challenge section. If, however, UAE come within 5 of Wales and Wales win this game, it will go down to goal ratio if Northern Ireland lose by more than half to England, which, considering the England side we've seen, is a strong possibility. It's going to make the last game super exciting.
And here we go, UAE getting an opportunity to, bank that turnover off the Wales centre pass. Oh, lovely footwork there.
When we talked yesterday when Wales were playing England, they did a great performance against England, but they worked solidly throughout that game. It's a game that potentially they weren't going to win. Being realistic against the England side that we've seen, they were in contention for the first half, and then it started to blow out. And they didn't get within half of the England score, so they didn't get any points from it. How crucial is that? Playing at 5:45 last night, turnaround time to 9 o'clock this morning, and don't get me wrong, fantastic performance by Wales in that game, but is it a case of, they might be a bit exhausted from that game? It's a bit of chess, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and look, I don't think there's any issue here with the work rate and intensity that the Wales team are putting in here, but this schedule, in terms of the number of games and the number of days, and actually with the rest in between, is just one factor that coaches and management teams have to work through in terms of their objectives. So I guess we've still got a lot of this game to go. So we'll see that as the game goes on, I think, Natalie.
Because you guys had England in the morning, didn't you, yesterday, and a tight turnaround again, because then you had it UAE
at 4 o'clock.
And that was a close game.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's something you have to plan for. We know the schedules in advance, so you can work that into your planning, but you never quite know in competition how your athletes are going to be dealing with everything that's going on and off the court.
In the meantime, this battle between the defence and the attack on court is insane. Caitlin Blank's doing a really good defensive job here.
Yeah, Holly Gerian just needed to get a bit more of an angle on that, because Caitlin Blanks was in a great strong front position with not a lot of room for the feed to go into.
Great space by Ellis. Top for Evans, offers it to Strudwick. Mid-range shot for Strudwick. Oh, nails it.
Lovely confident shot there from, a good distance.
Neely finding Andrew running behind the girls. They're really loud. I love it. Ely on the ball. Oh, she did well to hold on to that. I thought she overkicked it.
Yeah, Holly Gerrian's just lost her angles a little bit. She's a little bit flat on the back of that goalkeeper. Would be nice to see her just adjust to that a little bit more. Lovely baseline drive there.
Yeah, and what vision from Windsor as well to send that.
Going goal for goal here, Natalie. Really patient play here by UAE.
Yeah, and again, blanks all over Guerin. She's doing a great job. She's obviously looked at that.
And there's that angle, just reappeared at the right time. Well done, Guerin. And again, lovely placement into that back space away from the defender.
Lovely pocket drive by Ellis. Opting to swing it to Windsor. Not happy with what she sees.
Wales were using their width and depth really nicely there just to keep the defenders moving. Not quite sure what happened there.
Strong defence here needed from Wales. They definitely don't want this gap to get any bigger.
That's a lovely release up the middle there from the goal attack, just releasing the pressure on the mid-court.
And a change of play there from Guerin to pop out.
Yeah, and look, it's really important. You have your structures, you play to the strengths of the individual players you've got in your team, but having that flexibility to adjust your styles and do something different is so important to a team.
The pressure from Wales causes the turnover.
Yeah.
Just a bit exuberant. Andrews on that defence there.
Yeah, really enthusiasm to contest the ball, but just getting stuck on the back with no clear line to actually contest it cleanly.
Wales coming back. It'd be great to see them now score off this centre pass and get it back.
Well done. That was clever from the goal attack. Realised she couldn't catch it, but managed to direct the ball back to her teammate.
39-36. Just looking for a break again, Wales now. Just strong defence needed. Get themselves right back in this game.
Yes. That was good pressure from Wales. That ball needed all 3 seconds for that option to open up.
And there's Wales' hands everywhere as well, isn't there? They're really going for every ball.
Great opportunity for Wales as we go into the last 5 minutes of the quarter. Where did that 10 minutes go?
I know, it's insane, isn't it? They just need to be patient now, bring it through. Confident, but patient.
Yeah. All very narrow on that far side at the moment.
Strudwick, oh, lovely pop. Good job by Wales, they are on their way back. This to bring it within 1. And again, dancing with that sideline, but a lovely drive from Strudwick. Contact
Look
ball
at the
against
urgency
Morel.
here in the Wales players to get the ball back. And that game management.
Yeah, great shot.
Under all sorts of pressure there. That was a strong lean from the UAE goal defence.
And all of a sudden momentum seems to have swung a little bit again in terms of Wales. Ooh, it's a good one. Look at that pressure from Ellis. Oh, unlucky.
That's really nice to see. Holly Gerrian seems to have refound her angles, meaning that that feed can go into that backspace, even with not a lot of room behind her.
I think they do the backspace really well when they're feeding from the pocket. She struggles on the backspace when they're feeding from the top.
And that's probably a visual thing for the feeders as well, in terms of the angles and what they can see.
A rare miss from Evans.
Yeah, both defenders sitting in front of the shooter under the post there. I'd like to see, we observed that yesterday a little bit, we'd like to see one take the front and one take the back and see what they could do in terms of winning ball from there.
In the meantime, a no goal because of a contact by Strudwick, and then Strudwick lips to reject that pass, but still falls to UAE. Is there anything this game doesn't have in it?
That's a lovely entry on the front there by the goal attack. Ely. And they get that centre pass back.
This is an absolute nail-biter.
Yes, well done. Fantastic centre pass defence there.
A great change of pace on the ball as well for White. Just holding on to it for a second to just calm everything down.
Yeah, both defenders just getting caught, being attracted to the same thing in that front shooter.
You could see there Morel looking up at the scoreboard. She's well aware that Wales are coming right back at them.
Lovely top ball side option there from the centre.
Strudwick secures the goal. Critical for UAE. Absolutely critical at this point in time now.
Yeah, that just releases a little bit of the pressure. What can UAE do with it? Lovely release and great ball speed, well done.
And smart by Ely, wasn't it? Because everyone was wide and there wasn't anything coming through.
Yeah, and really punching up that middle creates so many more options for you.
So somewhere along the line we've managed to get to 1 minute left in this quarter. There is 2 goals in it, soon to be 1 if Strudwick can sink this.
Oh, that was a really good lean over the shot, really disciplined on distance, stayed in play.
This is absolutely going to test the mental strength of these youngsters. The mental strength and the physical strength, they've got to leave everything out on this court today.
Yeah, and again, that's a really great release for Mealy. She really recognises when she needs to come, where the space is. And again, great versatility under the post there from Holly Gurian.
Oh, Blanks was nearly there. Oh.
10 seconds for the UAE to score.
Oh, it drives me nuts that they take it with 10 seconds to go. Roll the ball back. Oh, but it could...
Well played,
quick
release. That was a penalty, I think, so that goal will stand.
What do I know? They absolutely back themselves. Every credit. 11 goals in that quarter for Wales, 14 for UAE. 4 goals in it, but 4 goals is absolutely nothing. So wherever you are, stay with us. Anything can happen. Massive 15 minutes coming up. We'll be back in just under 4 minutes. So no changes for either team going into this fourth quarter. We've just been sat here doing our maths, double checking. So just to make you aware, if UAE win this, then obviously we still have the England-Northern Ireland game, but the likelihood is that UAE would come third in this competition. Wales would be fourth and Northern Ireland would get relegated. That is if UAE win. For Northern Ireland to not get relegated, they would have to then beat England or come within 5 goals or less.
Excellent work there from Morella, goalkeeper, I think that still is. Great work in that front position.
And everything now is absolutely key, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and we've seen this in a number of games this weekend. And I think, you know, it's up for the players out on court to, you know, really step up and give it everything they've got now. A little bit flat on that angle there from Garion, but she takes the ball.
And one last bit, if Wales were within 5, then the third and fourth place would be dependent on goal average as well.
Right, okay, because the wins, losses would be the same, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, I'm glad you're doing the maths. I'll stick to the coaching if that's okay.
But at the moment, they're up by 6.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, well done at the back there. I think that was Fionn Evans.
Morel needs to make sure she doesn't get flat, because she does have the capacity to run on those balls, but if she's flat, she won't see where they are.
Oh, well held. Sticky fingers there.
Good job by Craig. And how do you catch the ball? With my nails.
Oh, well done.
Fantastic hands in by Wiley.
Yeah, the thing about a bounce pass is that you're never quite sure where it's going to go, and it gives the hand a good chance to interfere.
Oh my goodness me, how ball called.
Yeah, just got a timing wrong there and an angle, but goal defence pops up.
I know, it's interesting crowd reactions, isn't it? Because actually it's very, very, very rare at this age group that anything is intentional.
No, what you're seeing is you're just seeing athletes that are working incredibly hard and are committed to what they're trying to do as a team, and they can't get their angles and timing right all of the time.
And they absolutely have to go on everything, don't they? This is their job.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about making good decisions, like what can you contest, what should you allow to land and then play for something else. But again, they have to give it a go and work out what that is. Well done! What an amazing intercept there by the UAE wing defence.
Yeah, Yasmin White, she has come alive this quarter, and that is exactly what you want your defenders to do. If your attack make a mistake, she's literally gone, it's all right, Garen, I have got your back.
Yeah.
Next attempt at the shot for Garen here. Take a breath. Oh, there it is. I know UAE were frustrated at losing to Northern Ireland on the first day. And I think they are proving throughout this competition, just getting stronger, that they absolutely deserve to be in this championship section. But to be honest with you, I don't know anyone that deserves not to be in it.
Yeah, but what a great place for the level of competition and performance and development opportunities for all of our young athletes in the Europe region. I think it's fantastic. Here we go. Back to 5.
Both, footwork, yeah.
Yeah, just took her eye off the ball, was a little bit concerned with the defender coming.
And don't get me wrong, both teams will still want to win this, and Wales could still win this, absolutely. Some of that play is absolutely stunning, and so they're going to be fighting for the win. This isn't for them to stay within 5. This is for them to take the win. That's what they want.
And what's been really impressive is whenever there's been a change of possession, the response from either side to move on to the next job and look to build that pressure and win the ball back has been really impressive.
So Wales on the comeback once again. Just need to stay disciplined, both sides. That's a great ball in by Ellis.
Yeah, and she had 2 options there because there was one defender in the middle of 2 attackers. So
look at this full court defence from Wales. Strudwick has arms over everything, and my goodness, they're huge arms.
Yeah, sea of red. Good far side release there from the wing attack. Just need to be aware when players are dropping into that 2-on-1 and just opening your vision to recognise that.
Oh my goodness me, what a turnover.
Oh, we've lost a shoe. Holly Gerrian.
Oh, beautiful entry by Strudwick. Beautiful vision by Ellis.
And great rebound there, Fiona Evans.
They are on the comeback. It's within 3.
Oh.
Momentum is
within
with
2,
Wales.
I think it might be. And
it is within 2, apologies. Caution there against Ruby Ellis.
Yeah, look, when the players are working this hard in this environment, sometimes we just need to take a bit of a breath and get some calm and composure.
Oh, and critical.
Yeah. Gemma Ely's done that really well today, just getting her timing right on entering in the front of the circle.
She is quite a leader on that court. She's had a lot of experience, Gemma Ely. She's played in the senior team and she's still under 17. And that was absolutely critical for UAE, that goal. So
good contest there from the centre for Wales.
She is amazing.
Is that Ruby Ellis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ruby was the one that may have just picked up a caution. So that's the response you want as a coach. Oh, that was a fantastic lean there from Morale, was it?
It was, and who else is on the book?
Yeah, there she goes again.
I think it was a contact.
Yeah. Just didn't quite run her feet through, and I think it was her inside arm, maybe just caught the body.
Back within 2. UAE just struggling at the moment to score on their own centre pass.
And that's a fantastic feed, confident. Did get a little bit of a tip on the way through though.
Fiona Evans loves that. Look at her response. This is a massive challenge now for the UAE to keep this lead. The flow is well and truly against them at the minute. Not seeing that forward option at all.
Yeah, just a sea of red everywhere. Test of character now.
And not confident, but
that's a confident feed.
Great ball.
Yeah, good use of depth and some width.
Lovely quick feed from Windsor. We're back within 1.
It's a good pick-up from the centre. And that was good support play from the goal defence, just offering on that open side.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Nikki, I've got sweaty palms and I'm not even on a coaching bench.
Good job you're not trying to catch a ball then, really. And there it goes again.
Oh, unlucky for blanks.
Yeah, a little bit more height needed, but it is nice to see them sticking to what they clearly trained for and have committed to.
This is such a good game. I'm not sure if I've said that already. Oh, no release of pressure here. UAE need to keep their discipline. Lovely patience again by Ellison. Lovely feed from Windsor. Clever changes have been made from that coaching team for Wales. This attacking lineup is definitely on fire for them.
Yeah, and great vocal support there from the Wales goal shooter. I think that's Fionn Evans. Really supporting and encouraging her team on defence. Oh dear.
Too wide. The crowd have gone nuts.
Yeah, Wales bench are on their feet.
4.5 minutes left. 1 goal in it. Wales have the turnover. It's their centre pass next. Oh my goodness. Yasmin Craig. Oh, Molly Fuller. Not Molly Fuller. Christina Morel. I'm sorry. Molly will take that though.
Fionn just asking everybody to calm down. Good to see them looking to set something up in the circle here.
Yeah, nice quick feed by Ellis. Morel out. Oh, great shot by Evans. Wales centre pass. And this
50 all, Natalie, 50 all.
This one to take the lead. Oh.
Yeah, well done. That's Morel at the back. She's had a good game, I think. She played well yesterday.
This is absolutely nuts.
That's a good drive through.
Who is going to take this game? Who is going to remain calm and composed? Who is going to stand up when it counts? Holly Guerin, that is who.
Well done, because she was under all sorts of pressure on that catch there and really had to get herself back into a shooting position.
Again, another critical centre pass here. Just take the pressure off UAE a little bit if they can get this one in.
Wales doing a good job at taking the space away, but UAE sticking to the short and sharp. And Ely presenting to the front again.
Oh, contact against blanks. Love a bit of crowd involvement.
Yeah.
We have a 2-goal ball game. Wales need to score this. We talked about the last one being critical. This is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and just that awareness from the defence to stay in play, those decision makings. What can we contest? Where do we need to stay in and build pressure? And there you go.
They've just spilled it over the back.
Oh. Morel looked a bit off balance there for a second.
They need to stay disciplined. They've got great marks. They've got great arms over. Just get your distance, get your discipline. There's still time here for Wales.
And you can see Wales having a bit of a hunt. They're stepping to things. They're having a go.
Oh, hands in by Strudwick.
Wales have done a good job at kind of really congesting that space. Fionn wants the ball.
Oh, and that just releases that pressure.
And I think both teams have been really good at that. You know, when the whistle's gone, they've known what it is and they've just got on with it really quickly, which is...
Oh, she was close to the 3. It was a 3. This needs a full court, clean defence from UAE. I haven't even looked at what happens if it's a draw.
And again, lovely quick hands. Good on the rebound, Evans. There we go, 52 all.
It's a Wales centre pass at 52 all. This is painful for UAE. If they lose this now, they will be devastated. However, they have put themselves in contention to not be relegated if they stay within 5, which is bound to happen now at this point. They cannot lose by more than
30 seconds on the clock and it's a UAE centre. nowhere to look, Natalie.
Who wants it? Time is being held. Oh, it's a Wales
Contact call against the UAE. 8 seconds on the clock, that will do it.
That is absolutely devastating for UAE to not win this game. However, what it has done, it is set their place in this championship section. There is massive pressure on Northern Ireland now. Huge pressure.
And look at the celebrations and what it means to Wales. They had to work really hard for that. What a display of netball from all these young athletes.
UAE are now on 6 points with that loss, but within 5 goals. Northern Ireland are on 6 points. It will go down to goal ratio unless Northern Ireland score more than half of the England score. What a game we have set up for 2:15 today. I hope you've enjoyed that game. We have absolutely loved it. Congratulations to Wales. Commiserations to the UAE. If you thought that was good, don't go anywhere. Make sure you are back with us at 10:45. Gibraltar take on Switzerland. I'll have Nikki with me again, so we shall see you at 10:45.